All right, we're doing another video. I don't know if this is just a problem for me, but Start Today is still not working, so we're gonna go without it. I'm actually gonna probably do a fantasy draft, and you saw the title, so we're doing I'm calling it the switchables, but every single player in the rotation. We can do Serpentine. Nope. All right, fuck it, I'll be my Pistons. So what pick do we have? Damn, it looks late. Basically though, every player in the rotation has to have 70 plus interior defense or 70 plus perimeter. So we're gonna be like switching everything. So that means we're gonna need size at every position, quickness, and we have the 28th pick. So Bam would be a pretty good one to start. Bam's pretty easy to get though. Draymond, pretty easy to get as well. Claxton with the B+. So what does that mean he has? What is his perimeter defense? 79. Wow, I did not know that. Okay, so there's some centers. John Isaac too. All right, I think with the first pick, we'll just go ahead and get Bam. Why not? Ooh, Lou Dort. I'm actually thinking about a strategy of just drafting the most expensive player possible. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we'll go get Chet. Chet will be our second pick, and then I'll start doing the most expensive player possible. All right, so we are in the 9th round now. I've picked a couple more players who really fit the challenge. I'll show you in a little bit. And then I picked higher contracts. Now, I did want to say the reason why I do want to do these higher contracts is because obviously it makes it easier to trade for higher contracts. Just curious, is there anybody else left that really fits? Like Vando's not bad. We can go get Vando, I guess. And do we want to get Rozier? Sure. All right, I'll let the team draft the rest. We basically got 10 players. Not all of them fit, but we do have some contracts to work with, so that's really nice. We're going to be way over the salary cap, so this will be a 1-year video. So there's no reason to import a draft class. Let me make sure injuries are off. Okay, so on day 1, this is what the team looks like. The players that actually fit are going to be Draymond, Josh Hart, Isaac, Vando, Ben, I believe Ben, Chet, and Miles Turner. There might be some more, but for the most part, the rest of the guys I want to move. I might even move Ben just because of how expensive he is. We will move him over to the small forward right now. I don't even know if like a Josh Hart is safe. Really like Josh Hart, but being 6'4" as my power forward. Ooh, oh my God. He goes up to an 87? All these dudes, watch. If I move them to the small forward, they will all go up almost. I don't get it, but whatever. We are finessing. I didn't even think to JB Bickerstaff defense, so that works. We're gonna go 100% help defense. 9 is good. We're gonna lower the lineup performance factor down. We'll feed the post, patient, crash the glass, physical defense, and crash the glass. All right, so now we gotta go start making some moves for some guys that fit. Freddie's going to end up being our biggest bargaining chip. DeJounte as our point guard at 6'4", ain't bad, but he only has 51. Actually, best way to do this might be just to do this. Mobley's going to be untouchable, I assume. He's not. Kawhi's not. Who was? Amen Thompson. Interesting. Okay, so there's some names here. Who do we want to go try and get? Like Jaren could be cool. Let's go try and get Kawhi first. Actually, no. Let's see what an Evan Mobley deal would take. Obviously, he's going to have to take Freddie. Why did I think he was making 50 mil? We don't even have anybody who would be like that valuable to them at that price. I mean, I could go like 3 first-round picks, doesn't do it. That's all the first-round picks we have. Obviously, this is a bad trade for them. What if I go like Nurkic instead? Yeah, Mobley isn't going to happen, I don't think. But I do believe that Kawhi can happen. If we go trade finder, he's on the Spurs. That's cool. Okay, this ain't the trade we're doing. We're not getting rid of Chet. Chet's probably safe. 6 mil. Where's Nas? I didn't mean to protect that pick. It doesn't matter to me. Why is this going so slow? Well, that was incredibly easy. I didn't expect it to be, but we got Kawhi for almost like nothing. We are going to move him to the small forward. We'll make him a small forward, power forward. Who do we want playing? Probably want Chet being our 5-man. Perfect. Just because he's taller. Ooh, gosh. We move J Hart to the 2. Rozier's the point. Oh my. Who could we have be a point guard? Nobody at the point guard position fits this, so that's fun. Nobody outside of the small forward or shorter than the small forward. Like Amen Thompson would be sick, but obviously he's untouchable. What about Scotty Barnes, isn't it? Making 10 mil. I only have 2nd round picks. Maybe I can go trade some seconds for first or whatever. Okay. Scotty Barnes is a guy I am interested in maybe playing the point guard for us. The Thunder. All right, we'll do this for this Thunder pick. Give him Javonte Green. We'll take 2 firsts from the Warriors for Ben Shepherd. And now we'll go talk about a Scotty Barnes deal. It'd be cool if I didn't have to give him all the firsts we just got, but to even have a chance, I'm sure we will. Did I turn the Stepien rule off? Can't remember. Yeah, it is off. What does a Nurkic and Terry Rozier trade bring us back? Isaiah Stewart might actually fit the challenge. I don't know how good his perimeter defense is in game. It's a 70. Oh no, interior is a 70. Perimeter is just barely too low. I'm sure you don't have the perimeter for us. We could get really gross. There's no way he has good interior defense though. 49. I think he was on the Jazz. What if? Oh my gosh, they got a really good young team. What if we add Nurkic and Rozier? Just give me, how much are we over? 27 mil. Okay, I take Wiseman's bum ass. You get Nurkic. Obviously, we are winning this trade, but come on. Come on, Utah. Utah, I know you want to give me Scotty Barnes. All right, we might have to just be off the Scotty Barnes train. The other guy at point guard, it's kind of gross, but Draymond, you can go see what a Draymond trade looks like. I might just be able to throw him Rozier and call it a day. They think they're a championship contender. Terry Rozier in a second, 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Give me a 5 seconds. Okay. They really think they're a championship contender over in LA. Let's see if it's... I don't think so. I don't think so, LA. Just take this Heat pick and call it a day. Oh my God. Draymond trade might be dead too. Draymond was the backup plan I didn't really want to go for. Giannis would be super cool, but we can't get Giannis. Let's just go see who has the best playmaking out of all these guys. It's Giannis. We do got Kawhi. Do we run Kawhi at the point guard? Oh, you know what? I'm an idiot. We have Ben Simmons, who has literally played point guard in the NBA. We'll just throw Ben at the 1. We got Josh Hart, Kawhi, Bam, Chet, Miles Turner. Jeremy Grant actually low-key might fit. I wasn't even bringing him in here for that. Just barely misses the mark with perimeter. So we got to get rid of Jeremy, Nurkic, and Rozier. But then Vando works and Isaac works. We could bring Javonte Green back. He works. I was hoping to get like even better players. Maybe we try and go get Lou Dort. I did bump it down a little bit to B+ and B+ instead of A- and A-. But Lou Dort definitely fits. No trades for Lou Dort, who's making about 16. Just go Nurkic. This first, a second, 2 seconds, a 3rd second. Okay. Just take the 2 first. We won't talk about it. There's no way. Okay. Took an extra second on top. Lou Dort. Probably still start Josh Hart. I lowered it even more to B and B. Marcus Smart fits with 74. J-Dub would be really cool, but there's just like no way we're going to be able to get J-Dub. Are they like a good team? They brought back Zion. They're not like that good. I throw you Vando. I can't believe they're just not accepting this straight up. 2K. Okay, I had to give them all of our 2nd round picks basically. But now the rotation's starting to get there. We just got to get rid of Grant. Looks like Pat Williams just barely hits the mark. Will you guys take Jeremy Grant for him? Sure, I will do that. Give them 2 seconds. They give us a first. All right. We have a full team of guys who fit the mark. They're not even playing Pat Will. He barely makes it, but he does. These two both make it. So we're just talking 70s and 70. We obviously have guys who are a lot better, some that are pretty close, but this is the team. Probably start Jay Hart. And do we want to start Marcus Smart? Do we want to start Ben Simmons? I think I want to start Ben. Ben hasn't steered me wrong in any of these, and I've seen Marcus Smart and Sim be really bad. That's fine. Ben playing about 30. Let Jay Hart play 32. I mean, you do not need to be playing that much. We'll go 24, 22. Have Kawhi play 36, and Bam play 34 with Chet. I think this looks good. I want to make sure progressive fatigue is off. All right. Unfortunately, you can't like just have it set that you switch everything unless you go through. I guess I could do this. All right, I'm gonna go through for each of these and set it to switch everything. It's gonna take a long time. Well, actually, I'll just have to do it for once and then I can just copy it over. But we'll see you in a minute. Okay, so you can see I set it to switch everything for one, and then I copied it over to everybody. It didn't work, did it? Do I have to hit something? Hold on. Why is it? It's being stupid as hell. Because I'm trying to copy and paste, but it's not working. So if I hit copy here and then I hit paste on the Bulls, it's not working. So I'm literally gonna go through and just set it to switch everything for every single team. So it's gonna take me a minute, but I'm gonna get it done. All right, so I just painstakingly went through every team, did the switch everything. I'm sure I missed some. Like, I think somewhere in here I started forgetting to do like some of this stuff. Yeah, so it's not perfect, but for the most part I did go through and hit switch everything. I will say I don't think this is going to work out very well. Sometimes when you mess with the switching on screens and stuff, it does seem to really backfire. I know we have good defense pretty much everywhere, so I don't know. We shall see. I think scoring is going to be tough for this team, but other than that, should be good. So let's get into the sim. I have to sign some guys. Anybody with like real decent stuff for both of these? All right, Maxi, we'll sign you to a minimum for sure. Dang, Bruce Brown's a guy I thought about drafting. I think he just misses out on interior. Yeah, not just, he actually misses out pretty decently. All right, Nick Batum, you look like you probably fit. No, you don't. What about Dean Wade? You do not either. Sarge, come on, just misses out on perimeter. Jeff Green just misses out on interior. All right, Jay Crowder works. That might be the last person I get because I don't think there's really anybody else who fits it. Danny Green, I don't know. Interior is probably going to be too low, 66. I mean, obviously I could cheat and get one of these G Leaguers. I mean, it doesn't really matter. I guess they're not going to be playing. Yeah, that's all I can do, so hopefully. Oh, wait, James Johnson, 74 and 74. Nice to see you, James. Oh, PJ Tucker. Perfect. Should be good now. These guys aren't going to play, but they both fit. All right. Oh, my gosh. No, that's... No. I'm going to have to do... with so many teams. Okay, so I just have to click on them. That's fine. Okay, that's all sorted. We are currently 7-3. We did hold the Celtics to 68 points, and if I'm not wrong, they have KD. Yeah, they don't really have anything else. I guess they got OG. Pretty big games from a bunch of our guys. Look at Jay Hart, bro. 13, 14, and 10. Actually not doing very hot on the season from 3 at least. Cool. We'll keep simming. Just as I say that, we hold the Rockets to 68 points again. They have Giannis. Another 60-point game for a team. Just killing these dudes, man. Let's go check what like our team stats are looking like pretty early in. Whoops. Points allowed per game. We got to be number 1. We're only allowing 95 a game. Our defensive rating is very good. Our offensive rating isn't bad either. Rating differential, we aren't even number 1. Wow. Interesting. Back-to-back games of holding a team under 75 points. I love seeing this. Made just killed them. I want to see actually, now that I think about it, because I think, can't you see like opponents 3-point percentage? Ah, perfect. Let's go opponent field goal percentage. Timberwolves are like just almost as good as us. They got Drew, they got Paul George. They got pretty good defenders here. I don't know how good of a defender Denny is, I gotta be honest. He's got 80 perimeter. Not bad. Obviously some good defenders here. TJ McConnell off the bench. I hate that they're with us. We should be like far and above the number 1. At the trade deadline, we are 40 and 11. Maybe just take a look at if anybody has been a negative just through the estimated wins added. No negatives. Everyone's pretty much been a positive. Let's go see if Josh Hart got his 3-point percentage up. It was pretty ugly to start the year. Nobody's really shooting it phenomenally for us, and his 3-point percentage is still pretty ugly. But that might just be a product of us going slow. When I think about it, having the patient offense and feeding the post. I don't know if I really think there's a change we need to make. I guess I could go look and see if anybody's on the block that could be interesting. I mean, Paul George maybe hurt their defense. Jimmy. Oh, but they're They're 17 and 33 and they are buying. OG's another one. I don't know. Paul George is having a great season for these Timberwolves, so hold on. We can probably get him. Maybe just giving him Pat Will and like a John Isaac. What if we throw him a Vando on top of that and you guys can just give us back? Yeah, we'll take Kessler Edwards. I honestly didn't think that would work, but so we just added Paul George to our bench. I know people feel a certain way about him, that's fine, but if he's averaging 20, and we definitely needed shooting, so I think I'm actually gonna start Paul George. We'll move him to the 2. Oh, he goes down though. They want to start Josh Hart. Oh, but any change I make to the game plan, I'm gonna have to make that every game plan. I think this is what I'm gonna go with, to be honest. All right, this is what the rotation is gonna look like. Okay, so as long as I just click on everything should be fine. Okay, so I do think everything seems to be fine. Yeah, everything still says switch. Perfect. The rotation looks right. So we're going to start Paul George at the 2. We're going to have Josh Hart play our point guard position with Kawhi, Bam, Chet. Off the bench, Miles Turner, Lou Dort, Ben Simmons, and Marcus Smart. Probably could afford to make some more moves, but we've been good, and we added at the deadline as well as made the other great defense, I think, worse. They were 41 and 10 before this. I have to imagine we made them a little worse, I'm hoping, but we shall find out. All-Star game, do we have any? We have to. Kawhi's our only All-Star. That's kind of disappointing. All right, whatever. We will go to the end of the season. All right, Luka wins MVP, Alex Sarr, Rookie of the Year, DiVincenzo, 6-man, Wembanyama, D-Pool, and Most Improved goes to Amin Thompson. Trae Young, Clutch Player, Coach of the Year goes to the Timberwolves, and we get Executive. We finished with one less win than the Timberwolves. The Timberwolves killed the draft. Did we have any All-NBA players? Donovan Mitchell, second team for the Timberwolves. We didn't even have a defensive. Anybody make the all-defensive teams? That's so disappointing. And we're going to be the best defense in the league. There's no way. How did this team finish so much better than us? Like, yeah, they have a nice little team, but how? So much better than us? Look at our roster. Wait. Oh, we're in the East. I'm like, how did we finish worse than the Warriors? What do the Warriors have? Booker, Beasley, Barrett. This looks better than the Timberwolves team to me. I do have to figure we were the best defense. There's like no way. Points allowed, we were number 1. Defensive rating, we were number 1. Rating differential, we were number 1. Okay. So Paul George, it looks like came in and really helped. Let's go see what his stats look like after the All-Star game. It looks like he took a bit of a back step, but hopefully just less shots, not bad percentages. No, he looks like he did pretty well. Oh, wait. I'm tripping. Before All-Star, he was averaging about 20. Since the All-Star, his percentages have gone up. Okay, perfect. That is what I wanted to see. He was just shooting a little less. We're playing Washington, who have Mobley, Claxton. That's kind of tough. That's a tough big man duo there. We should be okay, I think. We'll see. Game 1 is a 107-96 loss. Do they have Lonzo Ball? Why did I not see him? Bro, am I tripping? Wasn't somebody else at point guard for them? I have to be tripping. I just ignored that they have LaMelo. They got LaMelo, Bane, Mobley, and Claxton. We did win game 1. We win game 2. We killed game 2. 6 for 24 from LaMelo, 4 for 18 from Desmond Bane. It was really them two that struggled, but those are their biggest scorers. Game 3, they win by 4. LaMelo had a really good game. We win game 4. Okay. They struggled again, 115-67. That is just embarrassing. We win the series in 4. What was the score of this last game? 130-90. Playing Brooklyn in round 2, they got Jalen Brunson, Shaedon Sharpe, Devin Vassell, and Sabonis. Got D'Lo off the bench, Aaron Wiggins. This is a nice little team too, but they're small, so I'm figuring that we should handle them, I think. 6 for 19 from Brunson. Game 2. Yeah, Jalen Brunson is struggling. Vassell's having a nice little series, though. 4 for 22 from Brunson. Game 3, his best game so far. Wasn't enough. We beat them by 2. We don't sweep him. He showed up. They shot pretty well in this last game here. Just under 50%. Uh-oh. Uh-oh now. Come on. Don't let him take it to 7. And we didn't. Game 6 was a 108-105 win. Dang, we really had Brunson struggling at first, but he picked it up there. Playing the second-seeded Knicks in the conference finals. They got Luka, They got Randall back, Hartenstein back, Q Grimes back. They just said run it back with all the guys we've gotten rid of or lost. Alec Burks, Derrick Rose. New York really has a type. All right. Well, I'm really just worried about Luka. Game 1 we win. Pretty good margin. Luka shot it pretty poorly. Game 2 we win. Game 2 we win. Luka shot it poorly again. Still managed to get 39, 11, and 4. Game 3 we win. Again, Luka shot just barely under 50%, but we got scoring from too many places. We sweep them 102 to 97. I actually didn't look at what the final score in any of these games were. It wasn't too bad. And we are going to get the Timberwolves matchup. Denny averaging 28.5, 9.76 on 60%, 50%. Wow, the Denny coming out party has happened here in Minnesota. Kawhi won it for us. I'm more interested in their team, how they are so good. We win game 1 by 6, win game 2 by 10. Shout out Denny, man. They win game 3. They steal game 3 for us by 11 points. Donovan had 37. Game 4, we win 112 to 90. See if we can get us some close game action here. We are winning just before and after halftime. Uh-oh, 5-point game. Come on. All right, 142 left. It's tied. Perfect. Literally worked out perfect for me, so I have no complaints. I'm gonna go to the middle here and see what we got. So Kawhi and Josh Hart, the number 40s brothers. What are we doing? 43 and 45. Lou Dort wide open for 3. Got it. Bottoms. I can't believe how good their team is. Like, I don't feel scared of it at all. They don't have, like, I know they have Donovan, but they don't have that like game wrecker like Wemby or Giannis or KD or something. Kawhi has Drew on him. Throws it to Josh. Josh to Dort. Dort to Kawhi. Getting a screen from Jay Hart. This gotta be a midi. Get into the mid-range, Kawhi. Mid-range jumper on Drew. Falls out. Minnesota has no timeouts. They can't sub in the 3 players who are waiting to be subbed in. They're hoping for a dead ball here. Denny Avdija for 3. Oh, he should have pulled that. He had the space. He actually turns it over. Miles Turner pushes it up court to Lou Dort. Lou Dort on the take and 1. Lou Dort, big time play. Gets Denny his 5th foul. Minnesota's in a really bad spot here. They got to get a bucket quickly. What a play by Lou Dort, coming up big and 1 lay. Flexes on him. Gives us the 5-point lead, potentially 6 with a free throw here. The free throw is up, and it's good. We have a 6-point lead. Minnesota, no timeouts. They brought in Donovan. They got Drew. I don't know who number 40 is. Donovan step back. Had Denny there for a second, wide open. Donovan elects to take the 2. Chet with the help defense gives it to Josh, and we should be good here. Hart makes the first, makes the second. We are up 8 points, 28.4 left. It looks like we're going to be winning. Oh, is that Champagne? Paul George guarding Donovan. Donovan tries to force it again. Can't get it to go. Chet with the defense. And Minnesota's not going to foul, so I want to get a shot up. I want to shoot with Paul George. I haven't taken any shots with him this year because of how bad he's been in real life. Just haven't done anything with him. Bucket. Shout out PG. Hopefully he turns his fucking head around. I don't know what's going on with him. Steal by Josh Hart. We're going to get a dunk. No, we're not. Go, Bam. Somebody cut. Nobody cut. We win the chip, though. 111-101. 5-game gentleman sweep. Kawhi celebrating. I have to imagine he probably won Finals MVP. I also didn't check to see if, what everybody's season stats ended with. Or ended like. They didn't show me who won the Finals MVP for some reason. And it was Kawhi, averaging about 18, 6'4", 2.5 steals, a block a game. Not the best percentages. Was somebody better? Bam. Not really. Only 6 boards for Bam. Before we get out of here, let's look at some of the some stats this year. Kawhi ended with 22 a game, 20 for Bam, 19 for Paul George, 16 for Chet, 14 for Turner, 10, 8, 7, 6. Rebounds-wise, we just pretty much got rebounds from everybody. Assists, steals, blocks, 2.2 for Chet. 3-point percentage, Paul George did lead the way for us. I want to see who led the way in wins added. Kawhi, Bam, PG, Josh Hart. A lot of guys were really valuable to us. I don't think I've seen this high of a number for 6+ players. That's pretty cool. 4 for Ben Simmons, Marcus Smart, and Lou Dort. Anyone who actually played was positive for us, so that's cool too. taking a look at the team stats, points per game, we were actually kind of low. Oh wow, we were 27th in points per game. Points allowed per game though, we were the best, only averaging 96.7 points per game. Offensive rating, we had a pretty decent one. We played a slow pace. I want to see, this is probably way too high of a defensive rating to be one of the best ever, I'm thinking. Yeah, so with the 101, we're outside of the top 25, so it's not even worth mentioning. It is pretty crazy though, looking at these. I also want to see too our opponent field goal stats. Yeah, we were the best. We had the best opponent field goal percentage, holding teams to 44%. 3-point shooting, we were second. The Timberwolves did better than us. That's pretty crazy. Points allowed, we were almost 1,000 less than the next team. Field goals attempted, are we one of the lowest? Yeah, we are. Also the best rebounding team in the league. I don't know why any of this is interesting to me, but we were really good, which was the plan, and we won the chip. So appreciate y'all watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Let me get you a bucket before you get out of here, and comment any videos you want to see in the future. I want to do another Hall of Fame sim, hopefully one where we actually succeed. I'm 0 for like 3 if you count the Bruce Brown video I did before I had a decent little setup. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. I'll see you on the next one, and peace.